Calculating the confidence interval estimate for mean mu when standard deviation is known. Interval estimation is a rule for calculating two numbers, say L sub 1 and L sub 2, that can be used to generate an interval of real numbers that we hope contains the true value of the parameter mu. The advantage of an interval estimate over point estimate is that in the interval estimate is constructed in such a way that we can assess the confidence that we have in the interval. For this reason, interval estimators are called confidence interval. Interval estimation is the use of sample data to calculate an interval of possible or probable values of an unknown population parameter, in contrast to point estimation, which is a single number. Confidence interval is formally defined as A, 100 times 1 minus alpha, this one is alpha, confidence interval for a parameter mu. When we say parameter, we're pertaining to the population. And for a statistic, we're pertaining to the sample. Is the interval of the form L sub 1 up to L sub 2, in which L sub 1 and L sub 2 are statistics such that P L sub 1 is less than mu less than L sub 2 is equal to 1 minus alpha, regardless of the actual value of mu. The representation of it is this one, L sub 1. In order for L sub 1, we have to substitute the given to this one. So x bar minus z sub alpha over 2 times standard deviation over square root of n. As you have noticed, the only difference is that this one is subtraction and this one is addition. Okay. So degree of confidence level. So 1 minus alpha measures of how certain we are that our interval contains the population parameter. So dito natin makikita na yung computed value ba natin o yung computed ay papasok doon sa population parameter, yung interval na makukuha natin. Unlike pag point estimate, isang point lang yung pinag-uusapan. Pag interval estimate, for instance, meron tayo 2 to 5 or between 2 to 5, between 21 to 25. So there is an interval. Critical value, number of boarding lines or boarding lines separating sample statistics that are likely to occur from those that are likely to occur. Alpha is some small probability that the method of constructing confidence intervals will fail. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng alpha. Ibig sabihin nun, doon papasok na yung makukompute nating value ay hindi kasama doon sa population parameter. Okay, so we have here the table. 1 minus alpha. Most commonly used is 90%, 95%, and 99%. How can we distinguish or how can we say the differences among the three? Kapag 90% yung ginagamit natin, or for instance, yung 95%, ito yung mga, kunwari, we want to test the teaching strategies or yung effectiveness ng teaching strategies, pwede natin gamitin yung 95% or 90% lang. Pero kapag 99% yan, ibig sabihin, ang chance lang niya dapat niyang mag-fail ay 1% at ang success na napapasok siya is 99%. If it is, we're pertaining to it's a matter of life and death. Yun natin ginagamit yung 99%. Usually, ginagamit yan in the field of medicine, in the field of engineering, sa medicine kasi, di ba doon, kapag namali tayo ng dosage, pwede tayong makapatay ng pasyente. Sa engineering naman, kapag medyo may mali tayo sa computation natin, pwede tayong makagiba ng building. Alpha nun, if you still remember, 90% is also the same with 0.90. Kaya ngayon, yung chance na magpi-fail niya ay is 0.10. Yung 95% is 0.95. Yung pwede siyang mag-fail is 0.05. Yung 99% is 0.99. Yung counterpart niya is 0.01. So, ang critical value naman niya, representation ng Z sub alpha over 2 is 1.645, 1.96, and 2.575. Okay, magagamit natin yung table natin sa mga. So, we have activity determining confidence interval estimate when the standard deviation is known. So, read and comprehend the following computation of confidence interval estimate below. Meron na tayong given na standard deviation of which is 6, our n is 100, our x bar is 25. All we have to do is to substitute it to our given formula. Kung kukunin natin yung L sub 1, ang una natin gagamitin ay itong x bar minus z sub alpha over 2 times standard deviation over square root of n. So, palitan lang natin ito, which is 25 minus, saan ba to galing? Yung c sub alpha over 2, 645. Sabi dito, 90% confidence interval. 90%. Yung c sub alpha over 2, ito yung value. Kaya, replace lang yung c sub alpha over 2 by 1.645. Ang standard deviation natin is 6 sa given. At ang n natin is 100. If you still remember, ito din yung mga subpart siya ng mga previous activities na natalakay natin. Kumbaga, ito yung application na ng mga activities na nakuha natin. So, we have to perform that or press that on our calculator. We can have 24.013. Ngayon, ang ipapalit lang, kung may scientific calculator kayo, pwede nyong balikan. Palitan nyo lang yung minus ng plus. Ang makukuha naman natin is 25.987. Ngayon, kung paano natin siya i-express, it is in the form of interval. 24.013 is less than mu, less than 25.987. Interpretation of confidence intervals. To say that we are 90% confident that the true value of the population mean mu is within the interval means that if we take, say, 20 samples, then we expect that 18 out of 20 will have means contained in mu within their upper and lower limits. For the foregoing example, we say that we are 90% confident that the mean will be between 24.013 and 25.987. Answer the following problems. Round off your answer into 3 decimal places. Measurements are made on random sample of 100 components drawn from a population size of 1,546 and having a standard deviation of 2.93 mm. The mean measurements of the components in the sample is 67.45 mm. Determine a 95% confidence intervals for an estimate of the mean of the population. Okay. I'm gonna show you how to press this one, changing our formula, which is x bar plus z sub alpha over 2 times standard deviation over square root of n. Then, just simply, ito yung nasa kaliwa natin sa unang interval, which is this one. And subtraction, subtraction muna dito, and then addition dito sa kanan. Just interchange or just change the operation involved. Okay, for independent practice, answer the following problems. The standard deviation of the masses of 500 blocks is 1.5 kilograms. Random samples of 40 blocks have a mean mass of 24 kilograms. Determine a 90% confidence intervals for estimating the mean mass of the population. And answer number 2. You don't need to answer the explore activity. I'm gonna show you how to press this on calculator. We have to identify first our given. So, in number 1, or in letter A, our given are, our x bar is 67.45. Our c sub alpha over 2 is 1.96. Where can you find it? You can find it on the previous page. And our standard deviation is 2.93. And our n is 100. Okay, just replace our formula with this given. Then I'm gonna show you how to do it using our calculator. Okay, thank you very much for listening and God bless you all.